Howdy folks, Timber Drifter here, smoking the dregs of a bowl of Temple Bar, GLP's Temple Bar. Out for a walk at sunset. You can see a little of the color there. It's reflecting off that pond. And as usual, the camera doesn't pick up anywhere near the actual amount of beauty that's displayed. But night's coming on. The night sounds are starting to happen. Crickets. The wind is dying down. This big front is settling in. And we finally have some cold weather. Feels cold anyway. It's almost crisp. It's nice. Somewhere around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which feels pretty chilly after 80. Really nice. But just out here trooping around in the old cemetery, about a quarter mile outside the town I'm living in. There's a lonely little concrete sidewalk that comes out here about maybe a quarter mile, not quite a half a mile outside of town. This is the old part of the cemetery up here by the highway. Quite a few of these graves have people in them that were born before the Civil War and died before the coming of the last century. But it seems like the majority of them died sometime between 1930 and 1960. That seems to be the bulk, just my rough assessment. Here's one here, D.H. McKee, 1833 to 1910. And Keziah, his wife, 1841 to 1915. Pretty neat. Wonder what their life was like. Got a lot of these old stone walls around here that were built in the 30s. A lot of stone walls and dams built by one of those government programs to put young men to work in the 30s during the Great Depression. Pretty neat. Most of them are still standing. This one's had a bit of maintenance done to it, but a lot of them look like they haven't had much maintenance to them, and they're still there. There's a little building out here at the cemetery. It's all rules. All planters must be placed on mausoleums or with concrete slabs. Hangers must be placed flush with the sides. Blah, blah, blah. Wonder how much the dead care about all those rules. Probably not much. What's in a dumpster at a cemetery? Sticks, old flowers, fake flowers, pizza and beans, McDonald's French fry boxes. Wind has changed direction pretty significantly in the last few minutes. It was coming out of the south, now it's coming out of the west pretty strong. So I hope you can hear me over the wind noise. A couple of old outhouses here that appear to be long out of use. Got trees growing up out of them. Makes me wonder where people go to the bathroom out here now. Maybe they don't. The newer part of the cemetery is back that way. Surprisingly, there's actually some wooden grave markers out there that are not that old, 20 or 30 years old. Don't see wooden grave markers all that often. Been doing a little tracking lately, cruising a lot of gravel roads. Every once in a while I stop and cut a corner and get out and see who's been walking there. That's a lot of wind. There. Get behind these trees out of the wind. Yes, I've been doing a lot of tracking lately. A little bit of tracking. Some huge coyotes in this area. If I would have seen the tracks at home in Wisconsin, I would have sworn there were small to medium-sized wolf tracks. Maybe they are wolves, I don't know. I doubt it. I suppose there could be prairie wolves here. I tend to think they're just big coyotes. I kind of like the idea of wolves possibly being around here. Almost out of fluid and smoking ash anyway. Yeah, it's neat to get out at a corner where two roads cross out here, and just get out and walk around near the ditches and see what animals are running around, what they're up to, see where they cross the fence line, see what kind of hair is caught in the barbed wire. I like places where there's a water course running away from a pond that flows toward the road. Seems to funnel the animals in right to that area. You see where the foxes have been hunting frogs, and where the coons are and the possums, coyotes and white-tailed deer and skunks. Pretty neat. Better than watching the news. Nothing but bullshit on there. Alright folks, take care. Go outside.